What is next for Ciryl Gane? Who in the heavyweight division is currently looking for a fight? Who does he need to train with to take his game to the next level? And who should Ciryl Gane's next opponent be? Now I know that Ciryl Gane has a secret weapon at his disposal. But the question is, will he accept that offer? Now we'll be going over that later in the video, so make sure that you stay tuned for that, because I think Ciryl Gane really needs to do this, really needs to take this man up on his offer, because I really think that's what's going to take his game to the next level in the heavyweight division. Now it looks like Ciryl Gane's going to be sitting out in the heavyweight division for quite a while. There's no current fighters that are really looking for a fight at the moment that are going to raise his stock at all. I mean, let's just have a look at the layout of the heavyweight division right now. Everyone's extremely busy. Jon Jones, he'll be taking on Stipe Miocic obviously next, which is going to be a fantastic fight. Ciryl Gane doesn't have any chance of getting a fight with those two anytime soon. And we've got Curtis Blaydes taking on Sergio Pavlovich in April. That's going to be a fantastic fight. So that's a potential matchup for Ciryl Gane, because that'll give him about 6 to 9 months to prepare. And who else have we got? We've got Derek Lewis, but Ciryl Gane's already beaten him, knocked him out. I don't think it's a smart move for him to take on Derek Lewis at all. Derek Lewis is on the decline a little bit. I just don't see Ciryl Gane having much to gain from taking that fight with Derek Lewis. So I think at the moment, he really just needs to sit tight. Sit tight and just wait, see how some fights play out. Tom Aspinall would have been a good opponent for him, but he's currently sitting out at the moment with that brutal leg break that he took against Curtis Blaydes. So unfortunately, Tom Aspinall, great star, but he's not actually currently within the mix. The winner of that Curtis Blaydes fight, their stock should rise, which will give Ciryl Gane a bit of a bump as well if he can get a victory over one of those. And both of those fights are very big winnable fights for him. I just don't think it's a good move for him right now to take on a fantastic wrestler. Like if he was going to take on Stipe Miocic, I would think he's absolutely nuts. So I think he just needs to sit tight for now and just see how the heavyweight division plays out for the next couple of months. What do you guys think? Is there anyone who I could potentially be sleeping on in the heavyweight division? Any opponent that maybe I've overlooked? Be sure to let me know in the comments. Now, just quickly, if you guys are all enjoying this content, please feel free to hit the subscribe button there. It'll really help me out, and I do very much appreciate it. Now, let's just get on to Ciryl Gane's secret weapon. He should be keeping this hush-hush, and if he does take this man up on his offer, he needs to not tell anyone, and his next fight when he comes out at heavyweight, he needs to show what he's been working on. Now that man is no other than Khabib Nurmagomedov. Khabib came out and offered to train Ciryl Gane in wrestling in Dagestan to fly him out there. What an absolute opportunity this would be, and it is something that Ciryl Gane's game drastically needs to improve if he wants to become a world champion, especially now that Jon Jones is out there, who has just shown that he's miles ahead of everyone else. Maybe beforehand, it would have been enough. It would have been enough, and he could have become a champion against all of the other contenders in the division. But now that Jon Jones is here, his wrestling's just too good. His overall game in mixed martial arts is just too strong. I think Ciryl Gane, with this secret weapon, Khabib Nurmagomedov, and those Dagestanis in Russia, those crazy Russians, is just what he needs to take his game to the next level and become a world heavyweight champion. Now, he'll have to swallow his pride and go over there, in my opinion, because as Khabib has shown, as Islam Makhachev has shown, they know how to wrestle. It just seems like a match made in heaven to me. So do you guys think Khabib Nurmagomedov should take Ciryl Gane underneath his wing here? I think he definitely should, but you guys let me know in the comments section below. Thanks very much for tuning into the video. You might want to check out these other 2 videos here that I put up recently reviewing UFC 285, and as well as my predictions for that event as well. But thanks very much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time.